am back here in TV Throwdown, and I am facing one of my 2 or 3 losses. One of my 2 losses in TV singles, Alec Miller. I'm here for a rematch. I may have lost this first time, but I plan to come back and win for my redemption bout. But if I don't, it happens. But I feel pretty good. I've gotten better as I've competed. But no matter what, when you're facing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing.
Yes, I am back here after avenging my loss to Joe and on the road to getting my title back. I have nothing against Richard, but unfortunately, I do have to go through him to get to my title. My waist has been feeling kind of empty. I don't like regular belts don't fit as well as that one title did, so I need it. No hard feelings. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
All right, we're back. Another TV Throwdown. This is to decide who goes in against Brooklyn for the singles title that has been vacated since Jacoby went off to the Schmodown. And joining me is Joe. Joe, this is gonna be good. This is Richard and Alec, both heavy hitters. Alec, of course, a former champion. You know him very well. You've faced him a few times before. Who you got for this one?
So I have played against both of these guys. I've lost to both of these guys. So I really could be either player's game. Both of these guys are people who, once they get settled in a groove, it's really hard to stop them. So I think what we're going to see today is whoever gets into that groove first, not necessarily who scores first, but whoever finds themselves in a more comfortable position throughout the rounds, whoever kind of is more comfortable going into round 2 and into round 3 is going to be who comes out on top. And it's going to be interesting to see who that becomes. And so it's going to be a very good match. And I don't have anyone picked right now because these are 2 players who really know their stuff. And it's really going to come down to probably going to come down to just 1 or 2 questions missed today, honestly.
Yeah, it's both of these guys, like you said, once they get in their groove and can get what they know, they can run away with it. We've seen Richard do that with certain shows. We've seen Alec do that with New Girl. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes into it. But let's bring him in. Let's get this started. First, he is Mr. Sinister, Alec Miller. Alec, we know you've been hungry. You've avenged your tournament loss. Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. I made a mistake in teams of over preparing, and it bit me. I just did here what I usually do. Study my shows, study my opponent's shows. And I'm coming in here expecting a win.
All right. Well, let's see if you can do that against this man, Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz, my co-writer in this. Richard, are you ready for the biggest challenge of your life?
It's going to be tough. I mean, Alec has beaten me before. Joe beat him. I beat Joe. So it's kind of full circle. I'm not as prepared as I was the first time I faced Alec, but I feel like as my skills, I feel like I'm a stronger player than before. So it might balance out. It's just, we'll see how it goes.
And as I've written for all of 3 of your matches and beaten Joe, I think I've beaten all of you and will just hold the title myself.
I have not faced you, Tim. That's not fair. You cannot say that. I would love to face you, but no.
Oh, I know.
I would love to face
I would pull out against you just to make you cry, but
oh, me too.
I've already suffered through Naruto fairy tale weddings. There's nothing you could throw at me that would really just throw me overboard anymore.
We'll see.
But this is a 3-round matchup, guys. You know what's at stake. The winner will face Brooklyn for the vacated TV belt. So with that, Joe, Go ahead and explain the rules for round number 1 to get us started.
All right, round 1 is going to work like this. Both competitors will hear 8 questions from 8 different TV shows, 6 of them coming from strength shows given to us from the competitors, 2 being random shows that the writers decided, why not ask about this question? You will both write down your answer as well at the end of 15 seconds, verbalize it when you are asked to. Throughout the entire course of the match, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. With that being said, competitors, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. We'll get started. I'll give Joe a little break there and take the odds. He'll take the evens. So your first question comes in Naruto Shippuden, or what I like to call my own little personal hell. Your question. Naruto Shippuden is set how many years after Naruto leaves Konohagaku to train with Jiraiya? I probably butchered those names, but that's anime.
It is Konoha and Jiraiya.
Thank you. But I butcher English names, but that's just me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
3.
And Richard.
I said 2.
You both meet in the middle. It's 2.5 years.
Oh.
2.5 years. So you're both. I'd say Brooklyn owes you both a sandwich. I want to go with that. Brooklyn, get your shit together.
All right.
We'll both get a half point, right?
No. Nope. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
No, they can lady in the tramp it and just like half the sandwich.
All right. Your second question comes in Blue Bloods. How many full seasons of the series have aired to date?
It's good to see Tom Selleck back on TV.
We needed his mustache.
Yes. Too bad he didn't have the Magnum shirt, but we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Richard this time.
10.
And Alec.
I put 11.
One of you is correct.
Who is it, Joe?
Is Alec.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
That's my strength too. That's terrible.
Numbers.
Yep. We love what, as Kaleb Koho would call it, data scum questions.
Well, Kaleb Koho can. Oh, I'll shut up so no one gets offended because we know what climate we live in now. Your third question comes in New Girl, and your question is, what is the name of the opening theme to New Girl? All of these shows with catchy themes. Except for Blue Bloods.
Naruto has like a bunch of them.
Naruto has like 18 openings.
Yes.
And 3 million seasons. 5, 4.
There's some good ones. There's some clunkers. It's all right.
2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
Is it Who's That Girl?
And Richard.
I also have Who's That Girl?
The correct answer is Hey Girl. That's said in the song is Who's That Girl, but
yes, for me it was either Who's That Girl or It's Jess. That's one of those two.
All right. Your fourth question comes from Pokemon, the original series. What town is Ash Ketchum from? Now, who would you pick as your starter in Pokemon?
Yeah, is it really going to come down to I'm missing my own freaking question?
Probably Pikachu. I'm a classic. Always loved Pikachu.
No, it's Squirtle.
So we'll go 5, 4.
I'll give you
3, 2, 1, and his water attack will just supercharge my electricity as it cooks him in a shell. Pens down, Richard.
Boring town, Pallet Town.
And Alec.
It is very boring, Pallet Town.
You're both incorrect. The boringest town is my town, but you both get a point. All right, your next question comes in one of our random shows, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Which MCU villain is brought back to help Sam and Bucky track down the super serum?
Would you take the serum if you had the chance?
I was about ready to ask you that, Joe. I don't know. I've seen what it did to the Red Skull, so I'm kind of nervous. But I saw what it could do for Chris Evans, and who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
Zemo or Baron Zemo.
And Richard.
Zemo.
Both of them correct. Yep.
I was sure going to accept Baron Zemo. I don't think he was ever called Baron.
No, he was. He was called
credited as
Baron
Baron
once,
Zemo,
yeah.
but we would have accepted either.
Yeah, he was called Baron.
As long as you put Zemo, we would have accepted it. Unless you put John Zemo. That would have been wrong. All right. Your next question comes in Star Wars The Mandalorian. What is the name of the beast the Mandalorian must learn to mount to get his bounty in Chapter 1?
I always love these episodes are called chapters instead of like episodes. I always found that very unique for The Mandalorian.
I love when shows call their episodes different, rather it be chapter or story, or if it's like video game inspired level.
Or like the BBC, they have series, which is nice.
Alec, do you even know this answer? Because I have no idea.
4, 3, you whores. 2, 1, pens down. Nico is crying in a corner somewhere, and this time about Star Wars. Alec.
I just put Space Rhino because that's kind of what it is.
And Richard.
I said ugly camel.
Joe, what is it?
It is the blurg, but both descriptions are very accurate.
But they don't get a point. They have to have the blur.
The blurg.
Oh, you've made Nico cry. That's sad. All right, your penultimate question comes in Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds was created by whom?
This is one of my personal favorite shows as well.
Oh, really? Yeah, it kind of reminded me of a lot of like a more serious NCIS kind of with a lot of the cases, but
I'm excited for the revival.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, phone. Pens down. Richard.
Mandy Patinkin. No idea.
And Alec.
I just put like Bob Green because that sounds like a guy who created something.
Probably he did, but not this. It was Jeff Davis.
Who also left the show when Mandy Patinkin left.
There you go.
All
Joe?
right. Gentlemen, your last question in round 1 comes in the category of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. What card is given to Jaden by a stranger in the first episode?
Was he really a stranger though?
They tried to make you believe it, even though they did it horribly,
Who could it be?
horribly,
Have red and black hair.
horribly wrong.
And that shadow.
Yeah.
I've seen better reveals on
Well,
Sesame Street 5.
If you look at like all the seasons, like almost all the main protagonists have red and black hair now.
Fair enough.
Pens down, yeah. Let's go to Alec
Winged Karibo.
and Richard.
Winged Karibo.
Both are correct and getting the point. Joe, I believe after that we're at 4-3. Alec up by 1.
That's what I have.
All right. Well,
My
with
own
that,
strength. That hurts.
go ahead and explain to us round number 2.
All right, round number 2 is, of course, the wheel round. What we are going to do is bring up a wheel from wheeldecide.com. The wheel has all 6 of our strength shows, as well as players and opponent's choice. The player in the lead will choose whether to spin first or second. Once the wheel is spun for a competitor, after the first spin, they can choose to keep the show or spin again, but they are stuck with whatever it lands on the second time. Or if it lands on player's choice or opponent's choice for any spin, they have to keep that. In round 2, each competitor will give 4 questions in the respective show worth 2 points apiece. However, they can drop down to multiple choice if they so choose, dropping the point value down to 1. Also in round 2, stealing is available, so opponents be paying attention to your opponent's questions. With that being said, Alec is in the lead, so we will now go to him for asking if he wants to spin first or second.
I'm gonna defer to my opponent, Richard.
All right, Richard, this is going to be your first
I would like to
spin.
keep it for player's choice.
No, we have not spun the wheel.
Okay.
Now we've spun the wheel.
New girl, would you like
I
to
will
keep it?
spin that again.
All right.
And Alec is now crying now. Well, apparently we're sticking with it.
Okay.
All right, Richard, your first question in round 2 from the category of New Girl. In the episode Mario, what does Winston get if the experiment doesn't work?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, $25, B, $50, C, $100, D, $200.
$100?
All right, Alec, for a 1-point steal, your options are A, $25, B, $50, C, $100, D, $200.
Damn. I'll go B, $50.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for $25.
Yeah, that was my first instinct too. All right.
Yeah. All right. Your second question. In the episode Christmas Eve, what does Jess yell out in the flashback of a past Christmas when the tree's lights go out?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, fuck, B, son of a bitch, C, asshole, D, son of a whore.
Son of a bitch.
All right, Alec, the chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, fuck, B, son of a bitch, C, asshole, D, son of a whore.
I think it's D.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
I love how Joe played that with a straight face.
All right. Your next question, Richard.
What the hell?
What is Cece's new job in the episode DD?
D-Day.
Multiple choice.
A, a job for gas station TV. B, a spot on an infomercial. C, a role in a new drama. D, a modeling gig.
Can I have those options again? You kind of stumbled.
All right. A, a job for a gas station TV. B, a spot on an infomercial. C, a role in a new drama. D, a modeling gig.
I'm going to go B.
Alec, a chance for a 1-point steal. A, a job for a gas station TV. B, a spot on an infomercial. C, a role in a new drama. D, a modeling gig.
I believe it's A.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Yeah.
Richard, your final question in the category of New Girl. In the episode Landline, what is the only room in the apartment that can get a cell signal?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Jess's room, B, Nick's room, C, Winston's room, D, Schmidt's room.
It's either I'm going to say Nick's room.
Correct for 1 point.
God damn it. I should have just gone. It was either 50-50 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Called a coin flip for a reason. Coming out of Richard's round 1, he is up to 4 points, but Alec got 2 single-point steals, so he is at 6 points. So we go into Alec's spin with Alec being ahead 6-4.
All right, and New Girl is done for this round since it's already been used. Criminal Minds.
I'm gonna take it.
All right, he's sticking with Criminal Minds. I'll proctor these questions. Your first question in Criminal Minds. How old was Heather Woodland when she was taken in the episode Extreme Aggressor?
Let me get multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, 20 years old, B, 21 years old, C, 22 years old, or D, 23 years old.
I'm going to go A, 20 years old.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal.
I'm going to go 21.
The answer, 22. She was 22. All right, your second question. In the episode P911, what is the name of the site used to show Peter in captivity?
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Neverland, B, Fantasy Island, C, Fantasyland, or D, Kittyland.
A, Neverland.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I hear the options?
Yes. A, Neverland, B, Fantasy Island, C, Fantasyland, or D, Kittyland.
Fantasy Island?
Also incorrect. It was Fantasyland. All right. Your third question, Alec. In the episode In Name and Blood, what is the age range of the women taken in Milwaukee?
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, 20s, B, 30s, C, 40s, or D, 50s.
B, 30s.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. In the episode Lo-Fi, what city is the team traveling to for the subway killer?
New York City.
2 points. All right, coming out of that, I do believe we are 9-4. Alec in the lead by 5.
That is what I have.
But we still have a close game going into round 3, Joe. What is that?
All right, round 3 is going to work like this. Once again, we are going to bring back the wheel. The player behind is going to get the first chance to spin at the wheel. This time it is just the strength shows, no opponents or player's choice. If they don't like their first spin, they can spin again, but they're stuck with whatever show it spins on the second time. In round 3, each show has 2 sets of questions. The first set of questions is a 1-point question, a 2-point question, and a 3-point question. The second set is a 2-point question, a 4-point question, and a 6-point question. However, if you pick the second set of questions, it is stealable by your opponent. Richard is behind by 5 points, so either set of questions for either show will get him to take back the lead or tie it. With that being said, Richard, are you ready for your first spin?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, your first spin is away. First spin.
Spin again.
All right. And it's New Girl.
Well, I'm going to lose anyway, so might as well have to go to the first set. It's the only chance I have.
All right. I'll go ahead and proctor your questions.
And I have to hit all 3. That sucks.
Well, you only have to hit 2. You only have to hit the 2 and the 3 to tie it.
No? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you're only down by 5.
It's 1, 2, and 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you hit
So
the
if you
2
hit
point
your
and
2
the
and
2
3.
point, you would tie it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can miss the first question. You just have to hit the 2
Okay.
and the 3.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm not doing this.
Are you ready, Richard?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. What is the name of the magazine Schmidt shows off to Winston and Nick in Landline?
Vogue? I have no idea.
The correct answer, Businessman.
Yeah, I was never going to get that.
All right.
Good game, Alec.
Your next question. Where is Winston going to pick up his colorblind glasses in Mario?
Where?
Yes.
God, I really needed to watch the show again. Goddamn.
5.
Repeat the question.
All right, your first repeat. Where is Winston going to pick up his colorblind glasses in Mario? Two.
Repeat the question.
Second repeat. Where is Winston going to pick up his colorblind glasses in Mario?
The police station. No idea.
It is USC. And with that, and your winner. Moving on to face Brooklyn Vail for the vacated TV title, Sinister Alec Miller. Joe, interesting match of sorts, both getting each other's kind of strengths there.
Neither.
Yeah.
Nope.
He got both of his strengths. I got his strength and he got his.
Yeah. But Alec, Joe, what do you think of this?
This was a hard-fought match by both competitors. I think this just kind of shows where if the wheel doesn't go your way and you didn't get a chance to study up on your opponent's strengths, it's not going to be a fun time for you is all.
Yeah, it really shows with that. But I mean, this isn't the end for Richard. We'll see him later on, of course, with the singles tournament in the fall. You know, he'll still have a good seeding in there. But let's go to post match right now. All right, we're back. Our winner going on to face Brooklyn, Alec Miller. Alec, you're one step closer to regaining your title that you've lost. You faced Brooklyn before. You've beat Brooklyn before. Are you? I mean, he's had a good hot streak on his end. Is that worrying for you, or you feel strong going into this?
I feel strong, but I know I'm going to have to really pick my strengths very carefully because his strengths he knows to a T. If I'm going to play against Brooklyn and I spin my strength, I can't have a round like I had with Criminal Minds just now. I have to have a perfect round in order to beat Brooklyn because I know if he spins his strengths, he's going to run through it very quickly. So that's definitely something I got to take into consideration. I'm going to think long and hard about my shows that I'm going to pick, but I'm happy to be back there at the title in the title picture. That match against Jacoby was one of my favorite matches to compete in, but I'm still very, very upset about how it went down. So I'm really excited to get back into the title match and play Brooklyn again.
Yeah, and I mean, you do have the advantage. You've been in one of those 5-round formats. You know what to expect with the gain a point, lose a point round, with the pitcher round. You do have that, but like you said, it is going to be challenging because Brooklyn has shown recently with his strengths, he hits them. He is very deadly with those, and it's going to be one hell of a matchup. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see who comes out ahead of it. That'll be later on in the year, a little bit before the singles tournament starts. So of course, the loser of that would go in with a very high seed. Going into the tournament. But with that, we'll see you in the title picture, and best of luck to you. Well, that happened, Richard.
Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. There's no way I would have enough time to even watch New Girl, rewatch New Girl to get to my questions points. Alec was lucky enough to get his strengths on round 2, round 3. I mean, round 2, he didn't get to do round 3, and then I was just unfortunate not to get mine. I mean, it's something I could do, really. Even if we tied it, Alec would have probably still deferred, and maybe if we were tied, he would have done it first, and I might have been able to somehow spin again after Criminal Minds to maybe land on my strength. But again, it was just not meant to be today. I had fun. I can't wait for the fall tournament to come back to play. gotta write some more questions for other matches to help you out, and maybe they'll be next time.
Yeah, I mean, it just, for this one, it didn't go your way, and it really showed even with Alec even getting his. It was just a few extra points he got from his even. So it was really still close. It just came down to the wheel placement for round 3, and of course it just landed. It wasn't going away from New Girl. It was the wheel had a hard on as soon as the first New Girl hit in round 2.
Yeah.
But with that, we'll see you in the fall tournament, Richard. You will have a good seeding in that, of course, and we'll see you close with you and me hosting a lot of these going up towards it. We still have a lot of singles matches. We have the rest of the teams tournament to get through, which, of course, after this one, we get into round number 2, which will be very interesting, our home stretch of it to crown a TV team champion, which I really hope Cody Newberry does not win that, because I don't think I could be there for that, Richard. I think it would be you and Joe. I don't think I could be there to see Cody have enjoyment. I don't think I could do it. But I mean, with that, we'll throw it back up to the desk and we'll get us out of here with myself and Joe. Joe, that was a hard match for both of them, I think, going into this. But we have our 2 players going into that championship match with, of course, Brooklyn Vail winning out against Zadius, and now Alec beating Richard, former champion that at least has playable knowledge of a championship matchup, but Brooklyn on his hot streak. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
For sure. Like you were saying, Brooklyn is on a hot streak recently. He is dialed in to his strength zones so tightly that I think it would be damn near impossible for him to miss a question if he landed on a strength and personal. But like you said, Alec has the experience. He's been in title matches before. So it's really going to just be like, is this dialed in version of Brooklyn Vail going to be able to play against someone who has the experience of a title picture and understands what a 5-round looks like? And I'm really excited for that match. Brooklyn and Alec have played each other before, so it's going to be a very, very interesting rematch, and I cannot wait to see that match.
And we've seen a lot of those matches throughout this year, of a lot of good rematches we've seen with you and Alec, with a lot of different ones going down the stretch, which we'll see a lot more going to that as we, we're really only in May going into June, so we still have plenty of time. But yeah, it'll be an interesting title match. I cannot wait for it. But for that has been Joe. I am Tim. You've seen Richard and Alec. We'll see you next time for more TV Throwdown, and enjoy all of that great multiplex content. We'll see you later, folks.